Welcome back to Sunrise Daily. Well, Chris Nwaokobia joins us now. He's the Director General, Change Ambassadors of Nigeria. As we delve into politics now, thank you for coming on this morning.
It's my pleasure to be here, Chamberlain.
Well, a lot of things going on, messages from politicians to the electorate, all trying to sway them on their side. Well, besides that, there's been other issues too, which the people think, look, they rather focus on something else. What's your assessment of how the politics is playing out?
I think that the first thing to note is that it does appear that the politicians and political parties have left the fundamental issues to discuss individuals. It does appear that they have swayed away from the nitty-gritty, which of course is tell the people what you want to do for them, articulate your party manifesto and agenda, tell the people how you intend to end poverty, how you intend to improve security, tell them how you intend to gauge the slip and the effect of the slip or slide or fall in the international oil price. Tell them what exactly you want to do to benefit them, because a highly progressive world is watching us. And rather than talk about who remembers his or her telephone number or who does not have a certificate, you know, the constitutional practice is for a secondary school certificate for an elective office. So if you do have that, and then you're passionate and progressive, if you do have that, and you're committed to ending poverty, if you do have that, and you're committed to making sure that the security of lives and properties, as well as the welfare of the Nigerian individual is improved, then Nigerians will definitely vote you.
But do you think that we can have that sort of campaign without some of those breakbacks just popping up every now and then?
I think essentially, and I say this without any fear of querulous critics, I think that essentially that's what the All Progressive Congress is doing now. That's what the Change Ambassadors of Nigeria that I had is doing. We have left calling Mr. President names. We have left calling his spokespersons' names, to articulating fundamental issues as to how we want to effect change in governance at the federal level and in the body politic generally. And I do want to say here that most Nigerians are unaware that the All Progressive Congress has about the best manifesto ever articulated in the history of our country. It's a 31-page manifesto that is fundamentally strewn in 6 subheadings. You know, we're talking about how to improve national security, how to improve the economy, human resource development, how to harness land and natural resources for progress. We're talking about how to articulate a progressive and a proactive foreign policy that will benefit the country and ensure that the defenses that almost always people make about saying that terror is almost a global thing will be made a non-issue, because the truth is that all over the world, the body language of leadership determines how secure and safe their people are. You don't make excuses for human barbecues being thrown everywhere in the Northeast. You don't make excuses for the primacy of life being trampled upon. You don't make excuses for poverty, disease, and decay. You don't excuse failure because past regimes have failed. What is important is a proactive effort. The government must show a body, show to the people a body language that not only conveys proactive message, but tells you that the man who's in charge of governance is truly the CNC.
What's the manifesto for education?
Oh, interestingly, the All Progressive Congress, first of all, is concerned at ensuring that we have free compulsory education up to basically primary level, and then for indigent, and then areas that are educationally disadvantaged.
Up to primary level?
Primary level for just the average, and then for those that are educationally disadvantaged, and like core northern states and all that.
Should we still have
up to
that?
secondary?
Should we still retain?
Why not? Why not? All over the world,
Why
the practice, let me tell you why. The practice of education all over the world is to enlighten an enlightened community, an enlightened society is that which is ready for progress. I'll give you a practical instance. In some of the APC states, it is not even only free education to primary school level. They provide free medical health for children between the ages of 0 to 5, and then those above, you know, the fundamentals. Let me tell you the reason.
That's not new in the sense that free education, the primary level, is currently obtainable. It's universal basic education board. That's what they exist for.
Yeah, but they don't fund them. They don't really fund them. They mount them. And what we're doing, what the APC states are doing, and what the APC federal government will do is give life to it.
Yeah, but it's both states, both the PDP and APC states, many of them don't meet up with their funding, as we've been told.
Yeah, but in the most 99% of the APC states meet up those standards. And then you see them. APC states still gives free books. Some provide lunch.
9% of APC states meet up with their funding of their UBE quota.
Yes, Lagos does, Osun State does, Ogun State does, Oyo State does. The APC, Adams Oshiomhole is doing that in Edo State. I think what is fundamental is the fact that most times people say that the APC controls, has a very beautiful information dissemination mechanism, but we don't precinct some of those things. The fundamentals is that what we target is change at the federal level, and we want to practicalize what our manifesto says. Let me give you a practical instance. When we talk about, Chamberlain, when we talk about the need to fight corruption, we're not just, some people have asked, how do you intend to do that? The first thing is that we have the Freedom of Information Bill, and the manifesto of the All Progressive Congress says that not only will it give life to the Freedom of Information Bill, but it will protect, the party will protect whistleblowers and civil society groups that are interested in the anti-corruption war.
Let me jump in to clarify that.
Okay.
How many APC states now have domesticated the FOI Act?
You necessarily, once a law is passed to the federal level, it's not an international bill. It's not an international law. It is. It applies to every. It applies to every state.
They won't domesticate it.
You don't necessarily have to. You know, Chamberlain, I'm a lawyer, so I know.
Yeah, no, but you know, why do you how do you plan to give it life if you don't domesticate it?
No, what you do is ensure that just like INEC at this level is doing, you get groups that are interested in anti-corruption. Don't forget that part of our manifesto is to create anti-corruption courts that will speedy the trial against corrupt practices. That will ensure that we have monuments of deterrence and monuments of reference.
Without domesticating it in the states?
No, you don't have to naturally. You don't have to. A law at the federal level goes naturally through your judicial system. You don't have to pass state laws to...
I've had colleagues who have tried to access information in different states, and they tell them, no, that's at the federal level. In this state, I'm sorry, the FOI Act doesn't apply. It's a federal law, so
I think
they meet a brick wall.
I think that's people trying to play smart. But the truth is, once that law is in place, what you do is protect whistleblowers. We have seen situations where rather than protect whistleblowers, we'll say, why are you disparaging the Sanusi, or why are you disparaging this man? Corruption has been there before. What we'll hear is people consistently excusing corruption because past regimes were corrupt.
Well, Mr.